Well then, let's go over what we've seen again.
Could it be that the Radiant are a different species that came from another world?
I can't see any other explanation. The white ship did come down from the sky.
That's pretty difficult to believe, though. It sounds so crazy.
But you know, when you think about it, the Radiant are pretty different from us. Their hair glows, they breathe underwater, they make terraquests and fly through the air.
Yes, the Radiant are a completely different species from us. We should probably consider what that means carefully.
You two sure are emphasizing the word different.
I think that's because that someone is thinking the same thing. Think back for a moment. What we wanted to know was the reason why humans and Radiant hate each other.
Then we saw what we saw.
What if that someone is saying that humans and Radiant are simply too different?
And that the source of the hatred lies there.
So it's telling us that peace is hopeless?
No!
Don't say that!
No!
The Radiant themselves have declared us their enemies. We can't ignore the situation.
But still,
Honestly, when I learned that the Radiant came from another world, it scared me like nothing else ever has. Don't tell me the rest of you didn't feel something like that.
well,
It doesn't matter where the Farenists come from.
What about you two? Chloe? Moses? Do you really think it doesn't matter? In your hearts, aren't you thinking the same thing I am?
Jay, that's enough!
Whoever it is that's showing us these images, where are you? Show yourself! If you've got something to say, come out and say it. Stop playing around. Well? Hey! Damn it! Jay, you know who this someone is, don't you?
Yes, well, perhaps it's time we talked about that. When we first came to the Quiet Lands, do you remember what I said we should do?
You said we needed to ascertain what Nerifus is.
Yes. Well, what do we currently know about this so-called Nerifus?
We know that the Marinus is its agent.
Exactly. Also, Shirley said she hears the voice of Nerifus.
There was something else about Nerifus. What was it?
the Radiant intend to purge mankind in accordance with the will of Nerifus.
That's right.
Doesn't that sound kind of similar to the images this someone has been showing us?
Exactly. Very perceptive. As the Radiant are to Nerifus, so we are to that someone.
Meaning what exactly? That someone is...
Also Nerifus?
But that doesn't make any sense.
If that someone were Nerifus, it would be strange for it to be supporting us.
Right. So what could that mean?
Another Nerifus in the Quiet Lands? Separate from the one up above?
That is what I believe.
So this other Nerifus is the one that's been leading us?
Yes.
You sure about all this?
So wait, just what is this Nerifus anyway?
Groon?
No way.
No. Look beyond her.
But there's nothing, just...
Yes. Nerifus is the will of the sea. The sea itself. The entity we've been referring to as someone has been beside us the whole time. A universal presence. an overwhelming influence. And think of what would give solace to the Radiant, the Fairness, the people of the water.
The sea.
The Marinus' true power is probably the ability to communicate with Nerifus.
Right. She's its agent.
Yeah, Cheryl said she can hear the sea.
Shirley is planning to use the power of Nerifus to do something. This much we can be sure of.
Purge mankind.
This Nerifus in the Quiet Lands must have sensed that danger and led us here.
That's a nice theory, but you got any proof?
None at all.
Thought so.
So we'll just have to ask. You who hears our voices, if I am right, please give us a sign. Tell us what the Radiant are trying to do.
That's our next destination.
Looks like we're about to the finale. I wonder what we're going to see. Don't run away now, Senel. You want to see the truth, don't you?
No one's doing any running.
I'll remember you said that.
Don't let him get you, Senel. You can have confidence in those 3 years you shared with Shirley.
Confidence.
Everything's hinging on your feelings.
Yeah, I know.
It's already been 3 years since we started living here.
Time sure flies.
Thanks for everything you've done for me, Senel.
What's up? It's not like we're saying goodbye or anything.
I've been meaning to say that for ages. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
I sacrificed myself in order to save you. You haven't forgotten that, have you?
Jay?
You're still awake.
Jay, you look scary.
Really?
Your eyes look like the Jay from long ago! Jay, are you planning to do something about Shirley by yourself?
I'm worried about leaving it to them. I have more experience with certain matters. Yes, lots of experience.
How is the Marinus?
The Wings of Light show no signs of activation. I didn't expect it to take this long. It's possible that the Marinus awakening is not yet fully complete.
What?
If so, then Senel is likely the cause.
Senel? That little...
We must be prepared just in case. Let us formulate a plan at once.
This place is a lot nicer than the last view. I don't mean to sound like Rune, but this really does feel like we're on a picnic. Doesn't it, Sunny?
No.
I know. Since it's so nice and all, why don't we stop here and have lunch?
This isn't the time for that.
Bubbles, open the door already!
Oh, right. I'm on it.
Okay, let's go in.
Is this facility actually creating a temperate zone?
Not too hot, not too cold. This feels great. You people are no fun at all. Grun, help me out. We're the only ones who can clear away these clouds of gloom.
And here's the first light.
That must have been what the Radiant are planning to do.
I've never seen a tower like that before.
It may be a secret weapon that we don't know about.
I wonder what it's capable of doing.
That'll surely become clear as we proceed.
Suspicious light dead ahead!
It looked like the ocean around the Legacy was shining.
Was that the moment the weapon activated?
That seems likely.
Let's keep moving.
There's the third light.
Was that a tidal wave?
So they used the power of the Legacy to make that huge wave?
If so, That would mean an enormous amount of energy was released. That secret weapon may be far more powerful than the Nerifus cannon.
I've come this far. I'm going to see it through to the end.
Hi, guys! We are the Laugh Brigade!
Huh?
This isn't the time to be joking around.
Just shut up and watch. So, G-Girl,
Yes?
that was quite a surprise that the someone turned out to be Nerifus.
Oh, yes.
And then it turns out to be the Will of the Sea. Can you believe it?
Oh, should I believe it?
You better believe it! And now I have a question for our friend Nessie to answer.
Nessie?
Tell us, Nessie, what color underwear is G-Girl wearing today?
What are you thinking? You're making fun of Nerifus?
Oh, nice timing, C. Way to play along.
Let's see. Today they're... Oh. I seem to have forgotten them.
What? Oh, okay. Thanks. You've been a great crowd. This is the Laugh Brigade signing out. Hi. Still not enough, huh? Fine, let's see, what next?
Thanks for trying to cheer us up.
Oh, it was nothing.
Senel. What we want to know is what the Radiant intend to do.
I know that.
Or one could say, what the Marinus surely intends to do.
Jay, quit implying stuff!
It's part of my nature.
Where are we?
Shirley, are you here?
What's that glowing around her?
There's someone else there.
She's wearing the same clothes as Shirley.
Is she a Marinus too?
Shirley!
Cheryl, what's with the cold stare?
Shirley, wait!
It's a gate!
Focus!
Dragon Blast! Phantom Dragon Dance!
Demon
Thunderblade!
Phantom Dragon Dance!
Thunder Arrow! Sieffre! New Moon Rising!
Here, use this! Whirlwind Blast!
Always be able to move, no matter... Shield!
Dragon Blast! Go away!
Here,
That interrupted the arrows.
Go, go, go!
Dragon
Revive!
Blast! Phantom Dragon Dance! Phantom Dragon Dance!
Serpent!
Thunderblade!
Dragon Blast! Dragon Blast!
Thunder Arrow!
Whirlwind Blast!
New Moon Blade!
Whirlwind
Demon
Blast!
Fury!
If it gets it... Shelter!
Thanks for the help.
Dragon Blast!
Phantom Blade! Serpent Phantom! Cheerleader Taunt!
Whirlwind Blast! Whirlwind! Phantom Dragon Dance!
I should hold back a little.
Demon Blast!
Revive!
I should hold back a little.
Brilliant vanguard of
Whirlwind
fire!
Blast!
Cry havoc and with your wrath lead my enemies and...
Thunder Arrow!
Dragon Dance! Dragon Blast!
Sword Ray!
Indignation!
Demon!
Dragon Blast!
Go, go, go!
We're getting boxed in!
Here, use this!
You need to find a way around.
Revive!
Dragon Blast!
Shield!
Watch me go!
I should hold back a little.
Go, go, go!
Here, use this!
Revive!
Dragon Blast! Phantom Dragon Dance!
I should hold back a
Phantom
little.
Dragon
Shield!
Dance!
For the help.
Whirlwind Blast! Dragon Blast!
Thunder Arrow!
Dragon Blast!
Tiger Tempest!
Dragon Blast!
Anti-shield!
Whirlwind Blast! Whirlwind Blast!
Here, use this!
Cheerleader Taunt! Sword Ray Demon!
Dragon Blast!
Shelter!
Now we got it!
Demon! Sword Ray
Whirlwind
Demon!
Blast!
Thunder Arrow!
Dragon Blast!
Demon!
Vanguard of the
Whirlwind Blast!
havoc and with your wrath lead my enemies to
Whirlwind Blast!
Demon! Sword Ray Demon!
Indignation!
Dragon Blast!
Just one more shot!
Dragon Blast!
Billy!
Now we got it!
Someone cover me! Go, go, go!
I should hold back a little.
Revive!
Phantom Dragon Dance!
Rising. Tiger Tempest.
Dragon!
Shield!
Watch me go!
Phantom Dragon Dance! Look at this! Dragon Blast!
We never lose.
I shall now activate the Wings of Light and become one with Nerithus.
Wings of light.
I shall eradicate that abominable land from our world!
One with Nerifus?
No! Half of it still remains! My consciousness melts away. This is not over. One day, another Marinus shall arise and...
The sea! It tore through the land. It moved like it was alive.
Is that the power of their secret weapon?
I see. What we just saw was the very moment of the cataclysm.
Senel, what's the cataclysm?
A legendary disaster in which half the world sank beneath the sea.
Until now, there was never any concrete evidence that it actually happened.
But now we know. The cataclysm really occurred, and it was the Marinus who caused it. And now they're trying to cause it again. Well, what do you think, Senel?
Jay, stop. Let's talk about this once we get back to camp.
All right. I look forward to everyone's decision.
Coolidge, are you all right?
Chloe, did you see Shirley's expression too?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that why you were surprised that last time?
Yeah. It's the same expression. That was the second time I've seen it.
Coolidge, there's a tablet by your feet. That's the legacy in the middle there, and that pattern around it is... light?
If there were another cataclysm, would the entire continent disappear into the sea?
If it's the same as last time, then yes, it would.
The Nerifus cannon pales in comparison to this.
The Nerifus cannon could take out a mountain, but with this, it's the entire continent.
So this is what Moritz meant by purging their awareness.
We can't live without land. If it sinks, we're finished.
Was that tower-looking thing the Wings of Light?
Most likely, the Wings of Light would seem to be the enemy's secret weapon.
Enemy?
A device to cause the cataclysm.
Would Cheryl really do that?
In any case, determining the enemy's objective was a good step forward. We didn't even know that until now.
Hang on a second. Why are you calling the Fairness the enemy? You weren't using that word before.
I thought it would be best in order to accurately represent the situation.
Hey! Do you all seriously think Shirley is going to cause another cataclysm?
Well,
There's no way she'd do that. This is Shirley we're talking about.
We don't really know her that well.
Then I'll tell you about her. Shirley couldn't hurt a fly. There's no way she could sink a continent and wipe out humanity. Hey, what's that about? You don't believe me? It's going to be okay. It'll all work out.
Stop and look at the reality of the situation. How can you be so sure it's going to work out? Just what is Shirley to you?
What?
And don't try to claim she's your sister. Shirley herself declared that she's through with you.
Jay!
The time for playing brother and sister is long over.
You little...
Now hang on! You don't have to say it like that.
This is no time to be mincing words. Or don't you mind if the cataclysm occurs again?
Yeah, that's it. There's no need for us to worry like this.
what do you mean?
Everything will be fine as long as the cataclysm doesn't happen, right? I'm going to convince Shirley.
Senel.
If I talk to her, I'm sure she'll understand.
I'd like to know what makes you so confident.
Hey, there's a light over there.
What is that?
It seems Nerifus is calling us.
It must be trying to help us. Let's go check it out.
What should we do?
I think we should go. We can't just ignore it.
Then let's get moving.
I have to do something. Yeah, me.
How is the Marinus?
No change. In the previous battle, you captured several of Vaclav's soldiers, correct?
They're confined in a room in the castle.
I want you to question them and find one who meets a certain set of requirements. What I'm looking for is